Good day to all. Today our topic is queuing theory. In queuing theory, we can discuss about model number 3. In previous video, we discussed about model number 2. In that model number 2, we are considered about the only one service channel and n number of customers. In model number 3, the number of service channels should be greater than 1. Here you see the blue diagram shows 3 service stations as like service facility 1, service facility 2 and service facility 3. And arrivals, the n number of customers can enter into the different service channels and they get the service from different service channels. How can we solve this kind of problem? Before going into solve the problem with the model number 3, we should aware about what is Kendall's notation and what is queuing theory. Yes, the queuing theory is the study of the movement of people, objects or information through a line. Here, the movement, not only the movement of people, maybe the movement of workpieces to the machines or movement of the milk packet to the home. Likewise, we can allocate the problem with respect to available strategy. So, what is the Kendall's notation for model 3? Yes, the model 3's Kendall notation is capital M bar 2 colon first come first served bar infinitive, which is the Kendall's notation for model number 3. So the main difference between model number 2 and model number 3 is, in model number 2 there is only one service station available for providing the service to customers. In model number 3, the number of service channel is greater than 1 for providing service to customers. So if I am having n number of channels providing service to customer means I should only consider about model number 3 solution procedure. So what are the formulas which can be used for solve the queuing theory with the model number 3? Yes, the first formula is probability that the system is empty, which can be notated as like a P0. P0 is equal to 1 divided by exponential n is equal to 0 to C minus 1. Here C is number of service station into lambda by mu. Lambda is a Poisson distribution, mu is a exponential term, lambda by mu power n, number of service station divided by n factorial, plus lambda by mu power c divided by c factorial into c mu divided by c mu minus lambda, which is the formula for identifying the probability that the system is empty. And average number of customers in the system, which can be identified through LS is equal to lambda mu into lambda by mu power c divided by c minus 1 factorial into c mu minus lambda into c mu minus lambda square into the probability of the system is empty, which is p naught plus lambda by mu. From this we can identify the average number of customers in the system. And then third formula is expected number of customers in the queue. So how much number of customers in the queue we can identify through LQ is equal to LS minus lambda by mu. And then average time the customer spent in a system, how much of time averagely the customers spent in a system we can identify through WS is equal to LS by lambda. In previous formula, average number of customers in the system we can identify through LS, so that the same value can represent with the WS formula also. So average time the customer spent in a system can be identified through WS is equal to LS by lambda. And then average waiting time of a customer in the queue, how much of the customer is to be waiting in a queue, and what is the average waiting time of the customer carried out through the queue. Yes, which can be identified through WQ is equal to LQ by lambda. In third formula LQ, we can identify through LQ is equal to LS minus lambda by mu, and we can substitute the same LQ value with this W key formula. We can identify the average waiting time of a customer in the queue. And then next formula required to solve the problem is the probability that a customer has to wait, which is P is equal to mu into lambda by mu power C divided by C minus 1 factorial into C mu minus lambda into the probability of the system is MT. And then seventh formula is probability that a customer enters service without waiting, which can be identified through 1 minus P. And then finally utilization factor. Utilization factor for model number 3 is P is equal to lambda by C into mu. For understanding how can we utilize these problems, what is the problem we may consider for solve this model number 3, let's see. The example problem is a telephone exchanger. You may know about telephone exchange. In olden days, telephone exchange is available. The n number of calls may come to telephone exchanger. The telephone exchanger may divert the calls to particular persons, so that the n number of telephone exchanger may available with the industry or telephone exchange. In that, how they receive the call as the customer and how they distribute the call to the service provider. Let's see. A telephone exchange has two long distance operator. According to this problem, two stations available, so that we should follow the model number 3 solution procedure for this particular problem. After that, analysis of the telephone company shows that long distance call arrives at Poisson distribution with an hour rate of 14 per hour, where the problem has the details as like Poisson distribution with an hour rate means we may consider that data is for lambda. So lambda is equal to 14 per hour, which is the problem has the data. And then the analysis also shown that the length of the service on these calls is approximated exponential distribution with a mean length of 6 minutes. So in problem there is exponential distribution is available. Exponential distribution always denoted with mu. So according to this problem, every customer, every call waiting for 6 minutes. So how can I identify the mu value? Mu is equal to 1 divided by 6, because one customer is waiting for 6 minutes, so that 1 divided by 6. Already lambda has the unit of hour. How can I convert this mu in terms of minute I have? So that how can I convert that minute to hour? Yes, 1 by 6 into 60. From this I can get the hour value. So 1 by 6 into 60 I can get 10 per hour. So lambda is equal to 14 per hour and mu is equal to 10 per hour. Likewise, I may collect the data from the given problem. After that, the questions are available with that problem. First question is, determine the probability of customer will have to wait for this long distance call during peak hours. So the first question deals with the determine the probability of customer will have to wait on a queue, and the second question is, if service is in turn assuming that the customer will wait, determine the expected waiting time. So the second question is deals with the expected waiting time of customer in the queue for service providing. So the first question answer is, solution is related with the probability that customer has to wait in the queue, which can be represented with the P. P is equal to, already we discussed about the formula for probability that customer has to wait in the queue. It's equal to mu into lambda by mu power C divided by C minus 1 factorial into C mu minus lambda into P naught. According to our problem given data, we know about lambda value and mu value. Lambda is 14 and mu is equal to 10 per hour. We can substitute the same with this formula. After that, C. C means number of service provider. Here you see a telephone exchange has two long distance operator, so that the service providers are two. So the probability that the system is empty is to be identified. For identifying the probability that customer has to wait, because the P formula consists of P naught also. Already we know about what is lambda, what is mu, and what is C according to our given problem. Lambda is equal to 14, mu is equal to 10, and C is equal to 2. But unknown value is available with that formula is P naught. So we should identify the P0 value, which can be identified through 1 divided by summation of n is equal to 0 to C minus 1, which means 2 minus 1. Okay, because we are having two service providers, so that 2 minus 1 in of lambda by mu power n divided by n factorial, plus lambda by mu power c divided by c factorial into c mu divided by c mu minus lambda. In this, all the values we know, because lambda value I know, mu values also know, and n value, c value, all the values we know. What about the next step? Yes, we can substitute the values with respect to the notations. Lambda already know about 14, mu is equal to 10. So here you see the first I can expand this summation of n is equal to 0 to c minus 1 with respect to our service station. Here 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So that lambda by mu power 0 divided by 0 factorial is the first abbreviated form, I mean elongated form. After that, plus lambda by mu power 1 divided by 1 factorial, which is the meaning for summation of n is equal to 0 to c minus 1. So I consume 0th service station and the first service station. After that I can substitute other values. Here you see C is number of service station is 2, so that lambda by mu power 2 divided by 2 factorial into C value already I know, 2 into mu is 10 and divided by 2 into 10 minus 14. Likewise we know from this I can get 1 divided by 5.667 is equal to 0.1764. So the probability that the system is empty is equal to 0.1764, which is the value for probability that the system is empty. And then the probability that a customer has to wait, which is the question available with that problem. So P is equal to mu into lambda by mu power c divided by c minus 1 factorial into c mu minus lambda into P0 is equal to, already we know about mu is equal to 10, lambda is equal to 14. I substitute, and then C is number of service station available with that problem is 2, so that 10 into 14 divided by 10. After that C service station 2 minus 1 factorial and 2 into 10 minus 14 into P0 I identified with the previous step, which is 0.1764. I can substitute all the values. From this I can get the probability that a customer has to wait in the queue is 0.5762, which is the answer for first question that is available with that problem. Determine the probability of customer will have to wait for this long distance call during peak hours of the day. So the probability is 0.5762. And the second question is, if service is in turn assuming that the customer will wait, determine the expected waiting time. So the answer is to be needed for expected waiting time in the queue. Expected waiting time formula is WQ is equal to LQ by lambda, which is the formula. For determine the expected waiting time, we should aware about what is LQ and what is lambda. So we should determine the LQ. LQ can be determined through the formula of LS minus lambda by mu. Here unknown value is available and known value is also available. Already we know about what is the lambda value as 14, mu value as 10, but we don't know about the LS, so that we should identify LS value from the provided formula. LS is equal to lambda mu into lambda by mu power c whole divided by c minus 1 factorial into c mu minus lambda into c mu minus lambda squared into p naught plus lambda by mu. So Here I can substitute lambda is equal to 14 and mu is equal to 10 and c is equal to 2. From this I can get the average number of customer in the system is 1.6241. After that, expected number of customer in the queue, which is LQ, which is also needed for identify the expected waiting time of a customer in the queue. For the reason I may identify LQ also. For identifying the LQ, we should know about LS lambda mu. So lambda mu already the problem gave the data, but LS I identified through previous step. So LS minus lambda by mu is equal to 1.624 minus 1.4. The LS value already I found as like 1.6241 minus lambda by mu 14 by 10 is equal to 1.4. From this I can get the expected number of customers. The queue is 0.224. From this I can identify the answer of expected waiting time of a customer in the queue, which can be identified through WQ is equal to LQ by lambda is equal to LQ identified through previous steps, which is 0.224, and the lambda value given by the problem, which is 14. So 0.224 divided by 14 is equal to 0.016 hours. So expected waiting time of the customer in the queue is 0.016 hours, and the probability that customer has to wait in the queue is 0.5762. Likewise, we can solve the problem, a model number 3 problem with the queuing theory, with related to the Kindle notations of m divided by 2 colon fc fs bar infinitive bar infinitive. Thank you all.